it's been estimated something like 70% more food is going to be required by 2050, a change in what the population is going to want to eat, and then we have finite land mass. Added on top of that, of course, we've got a major concern in the world about environmental impact.
Significant change is going to be needed in the coming years. We are going to have to bring science to bear to solve that challenge.
The Food Economy Task Force is all about ensuring that we have a competitive and productive industry in the United Kingdom, an industry right from the farm through to the retailers at the other end. A fabulous industry which is producing in a competitive sense and which is able to grow the things that we are good at growing in the United Kingdom and export them effectively, contributing to our balance of payments. At the moment we have a number of representatives from universities, from specialist universities such as Harper Adams, which focus specifically on agriculture, right through the spectrum of policy advisors through to people from industry, so people from Marks and Spencer's and people from Sainsbury's are working together to try and ensure that we're approaching this in a very joined up way.
Well, first I should say welcome to Sainsbury's.
We're not an industry that collaborates well. It's one of the reasons we have a poor voice in government, actually. So the opportunity together with NCUB to speak with one voice to government, and of course to come together and try and bring the industry in a collaborative way, was one we thought we should grasp.
For me, the three most important tasks are firstly to ensure that we have a pipeline of individuals who are going to drive the competitiveness of the industry. So it's that, what I would call the intellectual capital. Secondly, I'd like to see a much more joined up process for research and for development and for innovation between universities and businesses. And obviously, ultimately, the most important thing in a sense is to have that competitive agri-food sector within the United Kingdom at the end.
The world looks to us for our skills in the way that we manage and develop our supply chains, the way that we have worked on developing fresh food, our sort of follow the sun type of approach to our businesses. But we're also world leading academically. And many of the top academic institutions in the world are here in our shores. But we have a deficit of the quality of people that we need within our supply chain. It's something that's not been a popular choice for our young people at university and hasn't been something that corporations have been supporting that much. So I think having the right people with the right skills and knowledge is an important part of it. I think second, finding an agenda that we can as an industry collaborate on. As I said, we are a competitive industry. We struggle to collaborate because we're always looking for the angle that will give us a competitive advantage. And I think by bringing other parts of the industry, if you like, that sits behind agri-science to the table, and in particular universities, I think can help us perhaps be less competitive on some of these issues.
I believe that if we get industry working together with universities and we have that embraced in the correct policy envelope, then Britain will create, without question, a fabulously competitive food industry which will enrich our own supplies within the United Kingdom. It will help ensure food security in the United Kingdom, but it will also contribute to global demand, which is where the demand for extra food is going to come.